Welcome everyone to Story Time on the Back Porch. We have a fun story today. Look, it's about bug eyes. That's right. Are you ready, girls? This is Lucy, Litzy, and Lila. Now, this storybook is my son Nick's book. He loved this story. I think you'll know why. It's got rhyming words and it's got some really cool words in it, and the way the bugs talk. Really funny. It is written by William Boniface and the pictures are drawn by Jim Harris, and they are really nice and colorful. So let's share this book with you. Are you ready?
One night I peeked in through the hedge and saw the insects ball, the grandest party of the year for bugs both big and small. The moths and roaches, flies and ants all danced around the square, not knowing Bugtown's biggest night held danger in the air. When in the middle of the ball, they heard a ghastly sound, and Charlie Roach, a two-bit hood, came plunging toward the ground. He'd fallen from the tree above, or was it he was pushed? Regardless of what made him fall, the poor bug had been squished. Police Chief Slug was first on hand to view the flattened mess. "This bug's alive, but needs some help," he said with great distress. And as they hauled the roach away, the rattled slug replied, "There's just one bug to solve this case of near insecticide." Inspector Cricket soon was there and knew just what to do. He scanned the scene for any sign and quickly found a clue. "Aha!" he cried and held it high. The crowd began to shove to get a look at what he'd found. One solitary glove. His first stop was the boarding house where Charlie had a room to chat with old Miss Ladybug, who leaned upon her broom. "I'm not at all surprised he's hurt," she said with no lament. "His friends were thieves, and that's not all. He owes me 2 months' rent." He next went to a local thug, an ant named Ferdinand, and caught him coming from a job, a safe in either hand. "I don't know nothing about no roach," he said defensively, "but C-Note Pete, the local fence, can tell you more than me." C-Note Pete, the centipede, was clever as could be. The cricket guessed if someone knew, then surely it was he. "It is a shame," Pete shook his head, "a tragedy so violent. But clever bugs know when to talk, and when they should be silent." The cricket felt completely stumped, and then he saw the eyes of an old friend, the Spider Queen, who ruled a web of spies. "Don't despair," the spider hissed. "I know that you can do it. The trail you're on is quite correct. You'll see when you hop to it." "That's it," he chirped, and down he went to try the daily splat, where Hedda Hopper reigned supreme as queen of Bugtown chat. "Of course I know," the gossip teased, and gave a little hop. "Go right back to the underworld, but this time to the top." The Mantis brothers stood the guard for Bugtown's biggest crook, and did their best to bar the door when Cricket came to look. "Step aside," the lawman warned. "Don't try to block my way, and if your boss is guilty, boys, you'd better start to pray." He found the big boss in the hall, a guard on either side. His girlfriend Katie stood behind and tried her best to hide. "It wasn't you," the cricket said, and pulled his handcuffs out. "But someone else took their revenge, and now I have no doubt. So don't pretend you still don't know, or that the answer's hid. For when you see who's short a glove, it's clear that Katie did."
See, wasn't this a fun story? I love all the bug eyes in this story. You never know what the bugs are doing if you peek inside the hedge, right? This one is called Mystery in Bugtown. Did you like it, girls? I know you like bugs, so I bet you liked it a lot, Lila. Well, we're so glad you joined us today. We hope you'll join us another day for story time on the back porch, and you can listen to stories with us anytime by subscribing to our YouTube channel.